What's up, my fellow builders, and welcome to this episode of After Brick Change. As you can see, I finally got the Millennium Falcon back and built after my resurgent class conversion brick change. And as you can see, I've done a few modifications. Now, I have to admit, one of the channels I subscribe to, Edger Bricks, they actually beat me to making a modification video. He did an excellent job to it. He fixed the colors, he fixed the gaps, a lot of the issues that I had with it. He actually did a great job fixing. There's a link up above. Check out his channel. He has a great channel, a lot of cool stuff. But as you can see, I've also done my own modification, and if you know me, you already know I like to go a little aggressive with my builds. I basically fixed all the problems that I had with it in my previous video about the 5 things I hate about it, and a little more. Don't get me wrong, the Millennium Falcon, it's great for smuggling, great for Kessel runs, great for having kitchens in it for honeymoons when Han put a kitchen in it after his honeymoon as a honeymoon present. But sometimes stuff gets real. The Empire starts building a second Death Star, and you need to mass with the Rebel fleet in the Sullust sector. And what do you do with the Millennium Falcon? You arm it to the teeth. Now, a lot of you might not know this, but in the Return of the Jedi novelization, the Millennium Falcon was they actually made modifications to it. They actually armed it a little better. They equipped it with stuff like concussion torpedoes. They gave it a bigger crew. So I'm not sure if they added more equipment, shield generators, or stuff like that, but they definitely messed with it. So it was not just a smuggler's freighter when it attacked the Death Star above the moon of Endor. And that's kind of the style I was going for, but more. Always more. So let's start with the obvious first. Weapons. Oh my goodness. Yes, I definitely added weapons to it. As you can see right here, I've added 2 twin particle cannons at the front. Kind of a forward-facing, it's a fast ship. It flies like a fighter. So of course it's going to have fixed forward-facing weapons. Then the quad cannon mounts. Now, you remember my previous video, the 5 things I hated about this thing. The quad mounts previously, they were really weak looking. I feel like these, they make it look more menacing. They look like they can actually kill a fighter and hurt a capital ship. Look at these things. Look at this thing. And I didn't just do it to the top, but the bottom. But we'll get to the bottom a little later. Also, other things up top, I want you to notice added more, I guess, kind of maneuvering jets. Actually, I'm not quite sure what they are. I just thought they really looked cool. Added this kind of like menacing blue look to it. The antenna that faces up, it's their sensor system. I was always assuming, first of all, it got in the firing arc way of the main cannon, and second of all, it just looked. They made the movie in the 70s. I guess antennas face that way. Antennas don't even face that way nowadays. We have scanned array ASA sensors, radars that they don't face up like that anymore. Also, on the edges, I decided to put shield generators on these tips. I'm not sure quite what these were. I always assumed they were docking clamps, but I decided to make them shield generators, so you might be able to notice the blue glowing discs. Yeah, they're shield generators now, so that's what I wanted to do. Let's move on to the bottom, and there's a lot of fun stuff going on. Now, I gotta admit, Edger Bricks did a way better job on his bottom of the Millennium Falcon than I did, but I decided to armor mine up as much as possible. Now, one of the main gripes, as I'm laying this on, since I have this upside down, here's another thing I fixed. Look at that. Nothing is falling. Nothing is falling down as I lay this down. Oh, this part is falling a little bit, just a teeny bit. Nothing is falling as I open this. You know why? Because I actually put these two folding pieces here, so these won't open as long as these are sit down. So you can actually move this thing around and nothing's going to fall over and the whole ship isn't going to fall flat on its face. How about that? How about that? Simple, easy solutions, making the galaxy a much better, wonderful place. But anyways, flipping this guy over, as you can see, the quad cannon is, I edited it the same way, so it's still got that new blue menacing look instead of that cheap looking ski pole thing, whatever it is. The bottom is a lot more armored, a lot more projected. I wanted to add more pieces on here. I ran out of pieces. The fun bits of it. All right, my favorite fun parts of this whole thing. Remember I was complaining about the landing gear? Look at this. What is this happening? Did you see that? All the landing gear. Fold it up, fold it down. Simple fixes. Very easy. Is it the most stylistic or clean way to do it? Probably not, but it's out of the way. So I can just flip these guys up and fold them down. I had to take out some structural pieces and reformat everything. But I think it's way better. What do you think? Anyways, on top of that, so as I was talking about the concussion missiles earlier in the Battle of Endor that the Millennium Falcon was equipped with, this is what, yes, you know me, I love to equip missiles on my ships. And so these are the gigantic looking missiles equipped on this baby. I mean, look at these things. These are capitalist ship, you know, hurting. These are pain givers. These are my heavy plasma torpedoes. I've got 6 of them on this guy. And yeah, I'm really proud of it. And also to round out the bottom, we've got this bay here where I've stuck 12 bombs. So fall out, 12 bombs right out of there. So you can close those back and yeah, we're back to normal. Let's flip out the landing gear because we can, because landing gear. Alright, so on to more with the war variant. The last things I probably fixed is the interior. Now I didn't do quite as much to the interior as I usually would do because LEGO did a pretty awesome job with the interior. Going on with some of the things I hated, I wish I had noticed this earlier. I guess I didn't really figure this out. This doesn't fold down if somebody's fully seated on these chairs around the game table. That's really weird. Like, look, if the C-3PO is fully seated upward, it doesn't it doesn't go all the way down. What is that? You have to be fully reclined in this thing like that. And then it goes down. That's pretty stupid. Anyways, I didn't fix that. All I did was I put some more crew members inside. As you can see my Neimoidian shock troops inside. I had to find a place to put them, so here they are, Neimoidian shock troops. I've got the 2 crew members from the Arrowhead. Oh gosh, I should have researched their names. And I also beefed up the power core in the Millennium Falcon. So as you can see, we've got more these blue cylindrical translucent pieces. I moved a hyperdrive unit from over here to make some more space. Everything else I kept pretty much the same. I kept the well, not all that. Those gaps I was talking about in my last video were here. This was empty space. I actually filled up those empty spaces. So you see here, no empty space, no empty space. You can't fall off the bed into the vacuum of space here. Same here, then same here. Yeah, I filled in most of the empty spaces, so that fixes that. And I've got Nick Fury in the gunnery chair. What is it? I think it's the gunnery chair. That pretty much rounds out my war variant of the Millennium Falcon. Yeah, just edited. I actually behaved myself. on this set because I really like this set. Just gonna fold all the way. Yeah, because I really like this set, and I didn't want to mess too much with the spirit of the set, so I just beefed it up a little, made it a little bit more to my liking, fixed the landing gear, and I don't know. It could. Oh, one other thing. This gray piece here, it's because this dark gray, I can't find the light gray. When I rebuilt this thing, I could not find it to save my life. I think my daughter ran off with it somewhere. So I'm going to be on the lookout for that. Otherwise, off to Bricklink I go to get another piece. But anyways, let me know what you think. Thank you all for watching. And as always, keep building, my fellow builders.